Dr. J. In 1976, the ABA held its first ever slam dunk contest, with a packed arena and cameras locked on the league's biggest star, Julius Erving. At 26 years old, standing 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan, he donned the Philadelphia 76ers white and red trim jersey and stepped to the free throw line. The crowd held its breath as Erving took 3 strides, launched from just behind the line, one hand raising the ball high, the other grazing his side. He glided nearly half the length of the backboard before slamming the ball through the hoop, igniting a frenzy in the stands. This wasn't just a score, it was a glimpse into basketball's future, where power, beauty, and dominance merged in midair. The judges gave him a perfect score, fans leapt from their seats, and this dunk officially launched the era of aerial performance. At the time, the ABA was struggling, with average attendance below 7,000 and several teams on the brink of folding. They needed a spectacle to draw eyes, and the dunk contest was their answer. Erving's leap wasn't just a visual marvel, it became the league's saving grace, a signature move that showed the NBA the true value of showmanship. Just 1 year later, the ABA and NBA merged, and Dr. J brought his aerial dominance to the bigger stage. His free throw line dunk was etched into the NBA's history books. Because of that leap, basketball was no longer just a ground game, it took flight. That 1976 dunk was only the beginning. A few years later, the true Air Jordan would pick up the torch in an even more jaw-dropping way. 1984 Jordan. In the summer of 1984, the U.S. national team was selecting players for the Los Angeles Olympics, and a 21-year-old junior from North Carolina stole the show. His name was Michael Jordan, 6'6" with a 48-inch vertical leap, the only player in camp who could double-foot jump from the free throw line and dunk. In one practice, he delivered the session's most electrifying moment, a double-footed takeoff from the line, a midair hesitation, and a thunderous one-handed slam that left players and coaches speechless. That single leap secured his spot on the Olympic roster as the starting shooting guard. That summer, he averaged 17.1 points per game, leading Team USA to an 8-0 gold medal run, and the nickname Air Jordan spread across the nation. By the way, his Olympic sneakers weren't even on sale yet, but were already stealing the spotlight. That same year, Nike launched the Air Jordan I, priced at $65, selling 1.26 million pairs in 6 months, a record for a sports brand at the time. The real driver behind the sales wasn't ads or endorsements, but Jordan's relentless aerial displays on the court. Free throw line dunks, one-handed slams, and midair spins played on repeat across TV screens, turning the dunk from a scoring move into a brand icon. That year, NBA attendance broke 15,000 per game for the first time, and NBC's broadcast deals soared. Fans were willing to pay for Air Jordan. That leap didn't just rewrite basketball history, it launched a new chapter in commercial history. Jordan's flight sparked a new wave in the 80s, but by 1988, his showdown with rival Dominique Wilkins took the word dunk to its absolute peak. Nance versus Wilkins. In 1984, to boost All-Star Weekend's appeal, the NBA introduced its first slam dunk contest, held in Denver's high-altitude arena. Among the 6 competitors, Human Highlight filmed Dominique Wilkins, 6'7" with a 44-inch vertical, was the crowd favorite. But the real winner was Larry Nance, a 6'11" center with monstrous athleticism. He unveiled counterclockwise windmills and hand-switching reverse dunks, moves rarely seen at the time, captivating judges and fans alike. Nance edged out Wilkins 144-140 in the final to become the NBA's first dunk contest champion. The upset showed everyone that dunking wasn't just about speed and hops, it could blend technique and rhythm. With over 8 million viewers tuning in and a sold-out arena, the league quickly made the dunk contest a permanent all-star fixture. Beyond entertainment, this event marked the start of the NBA's global push, as networks like ABC, ESPN, and Japan's NHK broadcast a showcase event for the first time on a non-game day. The Nance-Wilkins dual birthed personal brand value and showed the league that fans would pay for thrilling moments. From then on, the dunk contest became the All-Star Weekend's biggest draw, setting the stage for Jordan's entry in 1985. Spud Webb. In 1986, The dunk contest delivered its most unconventional moment when Atlanta Hawks backup point guard Spud Webb, all 5'7" and 126 pounds, claimed the crown. At 23, with a 173 centimeters wingspan and a staggering 48-inch vertical, he stunned the crowd with a no-run-up reverse dunk, an under-the-legs hand switch, and a 360-degree windmill to cap it off. Fans and judges were floored. Nobody thought a player who could barely reach the rim could pull off such moves without a single miss. Scoring 146 points, he beat the 6'7" Wilkins, and the arena erupted. By the way, he completed every dunk on the first try, no mistakes. Webb's win sparked a nationwide debate about size versus talent, inspiring countless young players to believe that height wasn't a barrier with the right training. "I didn't dunk to win, I dunked to show I could fly," he said post-game, a quote plastered across Sports Illustrated. His jersey sales in Atlanta spiked sixfold overnight. The league realized the dunk contest's appeal wasn't just the moves, but the emotional pull of stories and underdog triumphs. After 1986, the NBA began inviting non-traditional contestants, paving the way for the epic 1988 Jordan-Wilkins showdown. 1988 Jordan versus Wilkins. In 1988, Chicago hosted the most legendary dunk contest ever, a head-to-head between Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins. Not just a battle of athleticism, but a fight for the throne. Jordan, 6'6" with a 48-inch vertical, and Wilkins, 6'7" with a 44-inch vertical, were both at their physical and competitive peaks. After 2 rounds, they were neck and neck, Jordan at 97 points, Wilkins at 96. The final dunk decided it all. Wilkins unleashed a blazing fast reverse windmill, earning a surprising 45 points amid boos from the crowd. Then Jordan took off from just behind the free throw line, soaring for a gliding one-handed slam that brought the house down. He scored a perfect 50, winning 147-145, but controversy followed. Post-game, media questioned the judges, calling Wilkins 4-5 unfair and accusing a hometown bias for Jordan. Still, the showdown skyrocketed the contest's popularity, with NBC's ratings hitting a record 9.6% for an all-star event. Jordan's dunk became a staple in 90s NBA highlight reels, plastered on merchandise and promos. The clash turned the dunk contest from a sideshow into a cultural phenomenon, and that same year, Jordan claimed the MVP and scoring title, cementing his total dominance. But this aerial aesthetic was about to be rewritten in the early 90s by a rim-shattering giant, Shaq. Shaq breaks backboard. In 1993, rookie Shaquille O'Neal, in a game against the Suns, delivered a dunk so violent it brought down the entire backboard and its frame. The rim collapsed, the stanchion snapped, and the shot clock crashed to the floor, halting play for nearly 30 minutes. At 7'1" and 325 pounds with a 35-inch vertical, Shaq was a force no basket could withstand. The league hadn't anticipated a player physically destroying equipment, so no protections were in place. Shaq stood amid the wreckage, hands spread as if to say, "I didn't mean to," while TV audiences watched in awe. By the way, this forced the NBA to rethink arena infrastructure. Starting in 1993, every NBA arena had to install hydraulic shock-absorbing, double-reinforced basket systems. Dunking was no longer an uncontrollable act. But Shaq's impact went beyond broken rims. His sheer physical dominance, averaging 23.4 points and 13.9 rebounds, with nearly half his points from inside dunks and putbacks, shifted the game's tempo. That season, league scoring dipped to 101.5 points per game, a decade low. For context, that's lower than today. The NBA responded by promoting offensive diversity, shrinking the paint, encouraging three-point shooting, and cracking down on offensive fouls. This shift set the stage for Jordan's return, carrying the symbolic weight of a different era's style. Vince 2000. In the 2000 dunk contest, Vince Carter owned the stage from his first move. Wearing his number 33 Raptors jersey, he opened with a counterclockwise 360-degree slam that set the arena ablaze. He followed with a reverse windmill and then dunked with his entire arm through the hoop, leaving the iconic elbow hang moment. After finishing, he raised his eyebrows and signaled, "It's over." That phrase became a legendary quote in dunk history, defining his dominance that night. At 6'6" with a 47-inch vertical, Carter's head was nearly level with the rim. At just 23, he brought the flight era back to life. Judges gave him perfect scores, and players stormed the court to celebrate. The contest revived a stagnant event, with ratings hitting a decade high. Carter's performance wasn't just athletic, it was a pivotal push for the NBA's market resurgence. The 2000 dunk contest was just the start. Carter's wilder in-game exploits were yet to come. The Olympic dunk. In the 2000 Sydney Olympics, during a Team USA game against France, Vince Carter delivered a moment for the ages. With 7 minutes left in the third quarter, he grabbed the ball in the backcourt, sprinted to the three-point arc, and took off against 7'2" French center Frédéric Weiss. Carter leapt from just outside the free throw line, knees rising to Weiss' shoulders, soaring over his head, and slammed the ball with one hand. The crowd roared. Gary Payton nearly spilled his drink on the bench, and the coaching staff clutched their heads in disbelief. This dunk wasn't just a highlight, it was the most shocking moment in Olympic basketball history. Weiss, a 1999 first-round Knicks pick and France's center of the future, saw his career trajectory shift after that play. Dubbed the most humiliating moment in basketball history, French media even argued he was unworthy of the national team jersey. By 2004, Weiss was out of the NBA, forever tied to that dunk. Carter later admitted, "I meant to go around him, but in that moment, gravity just paused." By the way, he scored 13 points that game, shooting 77%. This wasn't just a dunk, it was a coronation. Post-Jordan, with the NBA searching for a successor, Carter's leap made him a global focal point, landing an $8 million Nike deal. He wasn't just a dunk contest champ, he was a mid-game air dominator. LeBron in Miami. In 2012, LeBron James hit his most dominant stride yet with the Miami Heat, controlling games like never before. That season, he racked up 78 dunk points, averaging 26.8 points on 53.1% shooting. His physicality was a weapon. 6'8", 113 centimeters vertical, and a sprint speed of 18.6 miles per hour, like a sports car taking flight. His putback dunks defied logic, often outjumping opponents even when starting late. In Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals against Boston, he dropped 45 points, using mid-range shots and ferocious dunks to crush the Celtics' hopes, silencing doubts about his clutch ability and putting the Heat's Big Three on a championship path. His alley-oop tandem with Dwayne Wade became the visual hallmark of the Heat dynasty. The most iconic came in 2010 against the Bucks. Wade, head down, tossed a fast break pass, and LeBron glided near the backboard for a slam, captured in a now legendary gif of him spreading his arms midair. It wasn't just a score, it was a declaration of their takeover. Though the Big Three won only 2 titles, their aura overwhelmed nearly every foe. This set the stage for the next chapter, peak Jordan's return. Gerald Green. In the 2008 NBA dunk contest, Gerald Green stunned the league with his blow-out-the-candle dunk. Leaping from just outside the free throw line, he held the ball in one hand, blowing out a candle, then slammed it home. The crowd erupted. At 6'6" with a 46-inch vertical, Green's blend of power and body control created an aerial ballet. Fun fact, his right ring finger was partially missing from an old injury, making his dunks even more striking. His moves weren't just technical, they told a story of grit and comeback. Once cut by the NBA, Green had bounced to overseas leagues before returning in 2007. His 2008 performance screamed, "I'm back." It wasn't just power, it was street art, blending creativity and impact. Green became one of the era's top high flyers, paving the way for more story-driven, expressive dunkers. His journey hinted at the future, a dunk contest filled with players who had something to prove. Blake Griffin. In 2011, Blake Griffin stood in front of a Kia car, backed by a church choir, turning the dunk contest into a Super Bowl halftime spectacle. His leap over the car's hood became a social media phenomenon, with hashtag #DunkOverCar trending within hours. Fun fact, the car was barely 5 feet tall, and he jumped from the front, not the roof. The dunk earned a perfect score, and Griffin took the title, but the Real win was the hype. The contest drew ESPN's second highest ratings that night, and showmanship became the dunk contest's new label. Yet, this card dunk sparked debate about whether entertainment was overtaking athletic merit. The move wasn't too complex, some argued it wasn't even a true leap over. The choir, car logo, and smoke machines felt like a staged commercial. Old-school fans missed Carter's raw 2000 performance, grumbling that this was more about resources than creativity. From 2011 onward, the dunk contest split into two camps, those judging spectacle and those judging skill. Love it or hate it, Griffin's performance pushed the event into a new, commercialized era. Zach LaVine. In 2015, Zach LaVine opened the dunk contest with a behind-the-back, under-the-legs dunk that left Jaws on the floor. Taking off near the free throw line, he switched hands midair and finished with a reverse slam, so clean it looked sped up. With a league-leading 46-inch vertical, his moves seemed to defy gravity. Some said he talks like a human but jumps like an AI. He earned perfect scores nearly every round, and that was just the start. In 2016, he and Aaron Gordon delivered what many call the greatest dunk contest ever. LaVine's 360-degree under-the-legs dunk and free throw line reverse slam were replayed endlessly, with judges hesitating to hand out yet another 50. The battle went to 6 rounds, with LaVine edging out Gordon with a near free throw line reverse dunk to defend his title. Even former dunk champ Kenny Smith stood to applaud, saying, "This is the dunk contest we've waited a decade for." LaVine wasn't just a winner, he became the face of the technical high flyer, blending rhythm, poise, and extreme athleticism. His win reignited faith in the dunk contest and opened the door for a new wave of artistic dunkers. Aaron Gordon. In 2016, Aaron Gordon elevated aerial art to new heights. He soared over the Orlando Magic mascot, Steph, striking a near-sitting pose midair before finishing with a one-handed reverse dunk. The crowd gave a standing ovation, and social media exploded. He.S. not human. He followed with a 360-degree windmill, again clearing the mascot, every detail flawless. Gordon earned 4 perfect 50s but lost to LaVine in the 6th round after another perfect dunk. By the way, his post-loss expression was more confused than the judges. The results sparked outrage, with fans crying robbery and hashtag #IGGotRobbed trending over 300,000 times in a week. It wasn't just the loss. Gordon's dunks were too innovative, too clean, too artistic. Pros backed him, insisting he was the true champ. Rules are rules, though, and LaVine's final reverse dunk just edged him out. Still, Gordon's performance earned the title of greatest runner-up ever, becoming a dunk contest legend. His loss prompted reflection on the contest's scoring system, with fans shifting focus from winners to those redefining aerial aesthetics. Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson arrived at Duke weighing 284 pounds, the heaviest player on the team, yet the highest jumper. His ankles were built like bricks, his shoes practically custom-made for a center, but his first step burst rivaled guards. By the way, his vertical hit 45 inches. In high school, his YouTube dunk reels went viral, racking up millions of views and earning him the label LeBron 2.0. Those clips showed relentless one-handed slams and gliding windmills, raw yet fluid. In his NBA rookie season, Zion averaged 22.5 points, with 2.3 dunks per game, remarkable for a forward when the league's top dunking center barely hit 3.1. His go-to was a left-handed power slam, exploding with no warning, like he had springs strapped to his feet. His 284 pounds, paired with strength and burst, gave every dunk a rim-crushing intensity. ESPN dubbed him the face of violent aesthetics, signaling a shift in interior play. Though he hasn't entered a dunk contest, his in-game dominance has already cemented his aerial legacy. Zion makes you wonder, does a dunk need to be graceful, or can raw, direct force be just as breathtaking? Ja Morant. In January 2023, Ja Morant soared over Malik Beasley for a jaw-dropping isolation dunk, freezing the world for a moment. Launching from just inside the three-point line, he glided across the paint and threw down a two-handed slam over the 6'3" defender. Voted the season's best dunk, the slow-motion clip hit 70 million views online. His 48-inch vertical elite for a 6'3" guard made it clear point guards could rule the skies. Fun fact, That S 2 inches higher than Levine S. Morant's dunking style breaks the mold for guards. He S like a streetball assassin, often pulling up mid-break for a sudden leap, finishing with reckless abandon. Fans call him a point guard Vince Carter, not just for his hops, but for his knack for impossible angle takeoffs. He skips flashy technique for speed, rhythm, and split-second decisions that shred defenses. Every leap challenges gravity, screaming, "I don't need height to dominate the air." Morant's redefined highlight dunks, proving guards can be aerial stars and setting a new blueprint. Speed plus hops can shatter ceilings. Anthony Edwards. In March 2024, Anthony Edwards took on Pistons rookie Ausar Thompson, charging from the right, switching directions midair, and slamming a left-handed dunk so fierce Thompson didn't even get off the ground. Edwards racked up 5 explosive dunks that game, each a statement of dominance. By the way, he dropped 43 points at 65% shooting. The clip topped NBA's social media, with comments calling it an execution, not a dunk. At 6'4" and 225 pounds, Edwards blends guard speed with forward strength. In 2023-24, his dunk count ranked top 5 league-wide rare for a shooting guard. Unlike traditional dunkers relying on cuts or open lanes, he powers through contact, driving and finishing with authority. His dunks are direct, landing steady, balancing flair and efficiency. Whether in transition, drives, or one-on-one, if there's space, Edwards is dunking. He is increasingly called the new shooting guard archetype, not just for scoring, but for midair domination. Every game reminds us, don't blink, the next aerial explosion might already be in the warm-up. Wemby? Victor Wembanyama, at 7'4" with a 243 centimeters wingspan, looks like an animated character come to life. In his 2023 NBA debut, he tallied 4 dunks, 2 needing barely a hop, just his height, and reach slamming home. Fun fact, his standing reach is nearly 320 centimeters, higher than the average NBA rim. That night, the world met a monster who dunks standing still. Wemby isn't a classic power dunker, but his style stuns. Every putback feels like a system exploit, no leap, no sprint, just height, wingspan, and perfect timing. He can block a shot at one end and alley-oop at the other in 3 seconds, showing unmatched court-spanning aerial control. Unlike past dunkers thriving on athleticism, Wemby redefines aerial tactics with static gifts. He catches and dunks in place, no run-up needed. The question, when he masters his body and skills, could this low-effort, high-impact style reshape dunking entirely? He is still growing, and whether he'll be the next air dominator awaits time's answer. From George Mikan redefining the paint to Levine and Gordon's 6-round epic, to Zion, Morant, Edwards, and Wembanyama rewriting aerial power, every era has its dunking symbol. Their physiques, techniques, and styles vary, but their goal is one: slam the ball and the crowd's emotions into the hoop. Today's dunks are more than points, their style, attitude, dominance. You can finesse them like Levine or crush them like Zion. Tomorrow, we might see rulers who need no run or jump at all. These dunks aren't just highlights, they're snapshots of eras. The story is not done. The next leap, the one that truly shocks us, is always just warming up.